Clear skies and 66 degrees here at Phoenix Municipal Stadium as the hometown Sun Devils take on the Xavier Musketeers in the third game of a three-game series. And welcome into the broadcast booth, folks. Blaine McCormick and former Sun Devil pitcher Grant Schneider along with you for today's ball game. 14-0. That's the Sun Devils' record, this hot streak that they've been riding. The best since 2010, and it's really come from all facets on the diamond.
And playing good defense, of course, scoring 10.7 runs a game. And really, the pitching it's been good enough. And so once we get into Pac-12 play, you like to see the starters go a little bit deeper into games and pound the zone a little more. But 13-0 at Phoenix Muni, you can't beat that.
The biggest stat with that one, 10.7 runs per game. And you'll like this, Grant. Amongst the starting lineups today, you're going to see two pitchers hitting for today.
Yeah, the starting pitcher for Xavier, Gramis, he's going to be hitting for his position. And then you got Eric Tolman, the freshman DHing. So he's been shoving from the bullpen. He got a start in the midweek, and now he's going to hit in the lineup. So that's a pitcher's dream.
We'll see how the pitchers do for today and see if the Sun Devils can make it 15-0. First pitch coming up here on Pac-12+. 3-1 the score in favor of Arizona State as we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Blaine McCormick and Grant Schneider along with you for today's call on Pac-12+. It'll be Carter Aldretti, Gage Workman, and Alika Williams due up for the Sun Devils. Aldretti's so far 0 for 1 on the day, a ground out back in the second inning, as Arizona State looks to complete the sweep against the Musketeers. Number 23 ranking for Arizona State as well with a 14-0 record. One of 3 teams in college baseball that is still undefeated. The 2 other teams are in the ACC, NC State, and also the Southeastern Conference, Tennessee. Swing and a miss on that one from Aldretti. It's 0-2. Gramis still on the mound for Xavier, and here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, dropped third strike as Monastra has to go back. Aldretti dashing for first, but he couldn't get there in time as that's the first out.
Really good job by Monastra to sprint over there and get that ball and able to beat Carter on the throw. Would have been another drop third strike.
And we would have seen 2 in this game and then 3 in a row between the 2 days that I have been broadcasting. So it'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout as Gage Workman goes to the batter's box, and he was the man who struck out, but it was a drop third strike, and he was able to go to first as he sends a ground ball towards second base. Can't get it off of the backhand for Hausinger, and he'll get a base hit.
That hop there from Hausinger. That ball just, staying low to the turf and hit a rock, bounced up, and home field advantage there for the Sun Devils.
So Workman on base for the second time today as Alika Williams comes up to the batter's box, and they do award Workman with a hit. Pickoff attempt over to first, no good. It's crazy to think about the streak at 14-0, but when I asked Tracy Smith in the press conference last night, as a balk is called on Gramis and Workman advances to second, when I asked Skip about the streak, quite simply he just put, we don't think about it.
You can't think about it because then you start, we got to win, we got to win. It's not about that. It's just about playing your game, and if you win, you win, and if you do all the right things, you're going to win the ball game anyways. So that balk there from Gramis, the reason why they call it a balk is because when you come set and you move your front foot before you spin, that's considered a balk. It has to be either at the same time or you move your back foot first. And so Xavier head coach is arguing, rightfully so. I mean, it's so hard to tell, especially at the collegiate level, does he move his front foot first? And so if we get a shot at when he comes set, I'll kind of explain what the meaning is by that.
Williams takes a strike. So far in the day, he's 0 for 1, but it's always so tough to tell with a balk, and especially with a quick pitching motion from Grammas. It's just split second, and the umpires are always looking at that too. The 1 swung on and foul tipped. One out in the inning as Williams is down 0-2. Workman over at second base. And the pitch. Swung on but tapped foul. So along with Grammas's motion, we'll follow him with this camera.
Yeah, we'll take a look about when he comes set and you're delivering home, the first thing that moves is the front leg, right? So if you're trying to spin and pick off at first base and you move that front leg first, that's technically a balk because that's what the runner's looking at. We'll see it here when he lifts his leg. See? First thing that moves is the front leg. And so what was interesting there on the balk is the second base umpire called the balk. He doesn't have a good angle at the front leg, and so that's why the Xavier head coach ran out and argued with him.
Yeah, Billy O'Connor was definitely pleading his case with him too. Because you would think for the vantage point, it would be the third base umpire and Will Thornwell that would make that decision.
Yep.
Especially because Grammas being a righty. Inside corner as Williams dashes out of the way. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So for a second base umpire, is he still watching that front foot?
Apparently he was on that play. Interesting. And there again, you see 0-2 to 2-2. ASU doing a really good job of not swinging at the pitches out of the zone. Working the count back to their favor.
Williams 2-2 takes again, ball 3.
There's another one. I mean, that's a swing and miss pitch right there. It's up and in. You're looking for a fastball, and Alika Williams just a great job to lay off.
Everybody talks about ASU's power, and rightfully so, but they don't talk about the plate discipline as much. 3-2 fouled off, and you see it there. Williams knew he was going outside, saw that it wasn't probably, his favorite pitch to swing out, but he's got to stay alive in this AB.
Yep.
Good defensive swing that time from Williams. Runner in scoring position for the Sun Devils. Beautiful day for a ball game here at Phoenix Muni. Clear skies, a slight breeze. Temperatures just above 65 degrees. That one misses outside. So from 0-2, he gathers a walk and still ups the pitch count of Connor Grammas. Grammas now up to 60 pitches. So now here comes Eric Tolman, who was hit by a pitch in the third inning, later scored off of that 3-run homer from Hunter Bishop. Tolman still looking for his first hit in a Sun Devil uniform. This is his first start as a designated hitter. He came in last night in the ballgame as a bullpen pitcher and did really well. Ball taken outside. So well, in fact, that Tolman pitched 3 innings last night, didn't give up a run or a hit or a walk, and he had 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, he was pretty good out of the pen last night, backing up Alec Marsh.
Inside with a fastball, 2-0 now. Sun Devils used 3 pitchers last night. Marsh got the start on the Saturday, like Grant mentioned, and then Sam Romero came in for the last inning and closed the door in the Sun Devils' 8-3 victory last night. They lead it 3-1 here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 runners on for Eric Tolman. The 2-0 lifted down the line, but fouled off.
Love the aggressiveness there from Tolman. 2-0 fastball. He's swinging all the way, and that pitch just located a little too inside, causing Tolman to be late, and as a result, it's a foul ball.
There is some action in the Xavier bullpen as Lane Flam is currently throwing and stretching. He came in last night as a pitcher. The 2-1 to Tolman, lifted into left center field, going back as Major tries to get it off of the wall, but it'll one-hop it. Workman rounding third and heading for home. The throw to home is not in time, and the Sun Devils get a 4-1 lead off of the RBI hit from Eric Tolman, the first of his Sun Devil career, and it's a big one.
Yeah, that's a huge hit from Tolman. Great job of taking that 2-1 fastball, outside part of the plate, pushing it all the way over and over the head of Aubrey Major. Great job by Gage Workman, too. He was rounding, had to stop his feet, head back to second because he thought he was going to catch the ball, and then a really good job of reversing his steps and going all the way home.
So Tolman singled and advanced to second on the throw, and he gets his first RBI of his Sun Devil career as well. And you saw where that baseball ended up, right in the Sun Devil dugout and on top of Tolman's gear.